we want to help to tackle the climate change. Is the first purpose of our group.
Right, and you started last year?
We began, last year.
Right, and so what made you think being vegan is the best way to approach dealing with climate change?
Because the contribution of livestock to climate change is the highest one, because so it is effective. We can tackle this problem. We can reduce meat consumption.
Right.
We can reduce greenhouse gas emissions
And
accordingly.
So do you go by the 2007, was it, IPCC report, or do you go by Goodland and Anheim's report from 2009?
So the minimum is 18% of anthropogenic greenhouse gas emissions.
Yeah.
And maximum is 51%. And
that,
I know 18% is it's not enough assessed or not enough analyzed, no? Because the one reason is they use statistic of livestock 숫자가 뭐죠? Number 21 billion, but it was 55 billion.
What was 55 billion? People, population of the world?
As a livestock.
Cattle, of course, that makes sense.
Number.
Yeah.
As a, UN used this 21 billion number as a 21 billion. It is not the half of the real existed.
So it was wrong to start with.
Yes.
So you believe Goodland and Anheim's study from 2009 was more accurate?
I'm more in this direction. So if we can reduce meat consumption totally as a vegan, then we can reduce the half of the greenhouse gas emissions.
Good.
Or as a or 1/3 as a minimum 1/3 to, I think 1/3 to half of the greenhouse gas emissions will be
good. You said
reduced.
You said we. Who are the different people who are in the coalition or the network in Gwangju? Do you come from different groups, different vegetarian groups or vegan groups? Can you tell us about those groups?
Sure. We have now. We are working with NGOs here.
Great.
And we have also individual members. We have. We have a ICOOP. So this is a 생협. Do you know what 생협?
ICOOP. Yeah, I know.
It's not ICOOP. But there is 한살림 like this. 생협을 뭐라 그러지 영어로?
생활협동조합.
And this kind of 생협, and also we are working with 녹색연합 too. Green Korea United.
Yep, sure, good.
Yes, and also like 자연치유연구소와 Nature Healing Institute like this. No?
Cool.
And also this Green Action of University Students Group is
great.
working also with us. And 광주 생명호수.
The NGO working for the forest, green forest.
Okay.
광주 is a green forest or something like I don't know where. And 인권운동센터.
Human Rights Center.
So it's with NGOs and with individual members we are working together.
Right. Okay. And so, were you a founding member? Or?
Yes.
Great. And were there many other people who decided to come together, or how did you all come together as one big coalition or network?
We started to talk and persuade them that it is very important and it will provide us a new possibility to tackle the climate change. And they joined together, so we made
Great.
this network.
How did you all meet? Do some people belong to 2 groups or more groups? Do some members of some groups belong to other groups as well? Or
Yes, yes.
how did you all get to know each other?
Oh, it's easy. I'm also a member of Green Korea United and also KFEM, long time member,
right.
you know.
Good.
And I'm also a member of Sengyeop.
Okay, good, good. Good.
And my friend who is working with me, he knows another group, so
Yeah,
it is
sure.
easy to make a network.
So it's a natural-
It is a good purpose and
It's a natural network throughout Gwangju especially?
yes, Gwangju, but we are working with other groups in other province, and we made also seminars for other city like Osan, Osan city. The seminar was hosted by Osan City, and I made a presentation, and they introduced also once a week Wednesday. They made it on Wednesdays.
Wonderful.
Yes,
That's
and Yosu
great.
City too. Made it also in your city, and they also tried to make it in 8 schools already.
In Yosu?
Yeah, in Yosu.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And also in Jeollabuk-do.
Uh-huh.
There are 20, I think, and
20
schools. 20 schools. And I tried also in a school, in one school in Seoul, Mullejimhakyo. I made a lecture, and they made like delicious cooking course with a cook chef, school cook chef, and they introduced it already in September this year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes.
It's spreading, the idea is spreading.
Yes.
Because of your speaking and promoting the idea.
Is it not only my contribution? There are many other.
Other people too. All right, well, that's great.
Who is working with.
So, has the coalition or the network done any other actions, or has the main focus been on promoting, vegan or vegetarian meal days?
And climate change. Also, I make always lecture about climate change and the urgency of climate change.
Since last year, since you started?
It was 2 years, more than 2 years. I started personally, and I made lectures in Gimpo, in Seoul, in other cities.
Wow.
So I started already personally, then I made with other friends this group last year, but it started already.
Yeah, you've been personally doing that?
2-3 years ago.
Fantastic. How many lectures do you think you have given on climate change and vegan connection?
I don't know.
No?
I should count it.
Yeah, okay.
And then last year in Parliament, small Parliament lecture hall, we made it also with other professor of Aju University, and he told us that meat consumption rate of Koreans rised up to 80% of average Americans. So high.
Interesting.
Yes.
Right.